Hello everybody, this is the Segway 9-Bot Max, and it is just a wonderful electric scooter. I've been able to test it over the last few days, and the longest trip I've done is probably just a few miles, and overall I've been really happy with it. It has not let me down. I even use it to walk my dog right here, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to showcase how simple it is for you to walk your dog. If you're going to do this, I recommend you use some type of harness for your animal with some type of reflective vest. For her, I have a light on her, and I usually have a blinking red light on her as well, but I just don't have it right now because I'm not really worried about going on any roads. I'm going to do it on the sidewalk. I'm in Arizona, and I'm pretty sure the law is similar to having to be on this path right here. As you see the white line, that is like the bike path, and I think it's one of the most just ridiculous laws ever that people have to ride their bikes on the roadway when there's nothing wrong with a bike path or a walking path, whatever you call it, a sidewalk. I think that's the most safest thing. In Arizona here, people are getting hurt all the time, getting hit by cars. So I just I just do me, and I'll just stay on this path right here and be safe. If I get a ticket, well, I'll think about things differently. But for right now, I'm just going to show you how wonderful it is to walk an animal, a dog, on one of these scooters. Again, you want to be a little bit careful, be aware of your surroundings, always be aware of vehicles around you, whether you're on a path or not. You want to be aware of pedestrians, especially when it's dark. This does have a light and a rear red light, so I am very visible, I think, but you always got to pay attention to the person that's not paying attention, because in 2018 my fiance and I were hit on our Harley, and that was due to a young woman that was in college that wasn't paying attention, and that can happen to anybody. So please be very safe, and be aware of your animal too, what she's doing, he or she is doing. If she's not trained, this isn't the thing to do. She's 4 years old. I've been doing things like this with her for years. She's been on my sand rails, my motorized off-road vehicles. She's ridden on next to me, or ran next to me on my bicycle. So this is nothing new to her, but it'll be very something. It will be something new for your animal. So please be very aware, be careful, and be safe. Don't be afraid to let go of this leash. I recommend using a leash that is somewhat short. You don't want her far away from you, or him or her. She could wrap it around poles. All kinds of things can happen. So you want your animal close to you. For me, I like her to be on my right side, but I'm actually learning to use her on my left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring her over here. I'm gonna say, hey, ARYA, easy, pay attention. Hey, ARYA, up here, up, pay attention. ARYA, hey, pay attention, okay? We're gonna go, okay, you ready? You ready? Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is it's actually gonna be kind of awkward because I have a camera in one hand, leash in the other hand, and I have to control this. So bear with my camera skills. If I have to aim the camera down or it's an ugly angle, it's due to my safety. So please just bear in mind with that. So this is your brake, this is your throttle. Again, you have to get a running start to go. I'm gonna put the kickstand up, I'm gonna go, and then I'm going to hold this throttle right here down until I get to cruise control. So I'm gonna hold it down at a variable speed for 5 seconds. It's gonna beep, I'll be in cruise control at that point. All right, hey, pay attention. Other side, this side, over here. No, over here. Okay. See how easy it is for an animal to not pay attention to what you're doing? So I have to kind of direct her out of the way. I'm gonna transfer this to my other hand, okay? And we're gonna get it running start, and we're gonna go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for that cruise control to lock. And it beeped, and we're off. And I have one hand on my throttle, and I have the camera on the dog. So as you can see, my feet are planted on the board, in the middle somewhat, and I'm looking forward, not at the camera. I'll try to hold the camera somewhat stable, but again, my animal is looped around my hand that has the camera, so it might be a little shaky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to switch hands. Again, not the most safest thing to do. Now my left hand is covering the brake, so that's probably the smarter idea. Okay, camera aiming forward. It looks like we lost the little bit of light we had. So I'm gonna cut this video short, but as you can see, my animal is over here on the left side. I'm about to go through intersection. I'm looking at other vehicles around me, making sure that they're paying attention to me, they're not turning into me. My dog, see what she's doing. She's looking forward, she's looking at me. Good girl. And see, she's just hanging out. But one other thing I want to point out is, see how she's wrapped around my arm right here? If she jerks my hand strongly, this is gonna pull like that, and I'm gonna wipe out. So this is not the most safest thing. I will point out that she is a very trained dog. I've been working with her for years. She wouldn't do that. If she did do that, I would be able to detect that she was about to do that by some type of surrounding distraction. I would see it first or hear it, and I would know that she's about to pull. Obviously, if she saw a squirrel or a rabbit, she would not pull. She's trained to not do things like that. But if there's some type of distraction that would, I would know. But with that being said, as you can see, just enjoying my little ride right here with my pup, ARYA. Good girl. You're a very good girl. Yep. And we're just cruising. We're going 5 miles an hour. It's on cruise control. She's being a very good dog. We're cruising right by the park, a little local gym that has water park right here. It's really nice. She's pulling on my arm again, so it's making my camera shake. I apologize for that. There's people in the pool. I can hear little kids. Wonderful. And what we're doing right now is we're just cruising on down to head to McDonald's, get a couple burgers, a fry and a shake, and then we're going to turn around and head home. So with that being said, I hope you guys all be very safe on your Segway 9-Bot. Please be aware of your animal if you're doing this. Please be very careful with them. Start off small, maybe a scooter that isn't electric or powered. Bicycle that's short to the ground, that you can touch the ground with your feet very easily. Practice things like this with your animal before you just get on it and decide to go. In fact, I can even speed it up if I want to. She's all right, go. She's a very fast dog, and she will keep up with me. So now we're going 9 miles an hour, and I'm gonna lock it. We're going 10. And as you see, cruising right by these cars. And at any time, something bad could happen. She could pull, and we're going 10 miles an hour. I could get pulled into this traffic right here. Things can happen very fast. You would not believe how fast bad things can happen. Okay, I'm a survivor of a really bad motorcycle accident. I know first things. So be very aware of your animal. Be safe and happy riding.